Runner goes. The throw sails into center field. Kwan tries to get up. He can't, as he and Elvis Andrus were tangled up just a little bit. Kwan looked like he tried to get up and wanted to go to third, but Elvis was not doing it on purpose, but they were just kind of laying on top of him a little bit.
Yeah, his legs kind of caught up there.
And you could see by that replay that really wasn't a whole lot either guy could do. Elvis obviously was not doing it on purpose.
No, you see Elvis's left leg come down on the head, then shoulder of Kwan, and as Kwan's trying to get up, because of where Elvis's leg is, it kind of slides off his head. And Tito's saying, "What's going on? We don't have anything here?"
Yeah, something's up here. He may get tossed out.
Well,
and they are going to talk about it. He was speaking with Jeremie Rehak, the second base umpire. Now all four umpires are going to get together. But Terry Francona, for as we saw the play, and there really wasn't anything strange going on in the play, he was very upset.
Yeah. Well, and you can see Rehak actually told Tito, "Hey, I can ask."
The crew chief is Paul Emmel. That's Paul Emmel just walking in there at the end with the glasses on. Francona is very hot.
Well, he's explaining right now. You can see him say, scores 4-2. Close ball game.
This is an example of obstruction type 2. We know it's the proper call because once the defensive player tries to field the ball and misses, the subsequent trip of the runner is illegal. Notice second base umpire Rehak points to the infraction as it occurs. This is the proper mechanic for obstruction type 2, and the penalty here is to take whatever actions the umpire deems necessary in order to, quote, nullify the act of obstruction. In other words, what would have happened had the fielder not obstructed the runner? There's a common misconception in baseball that all obstruction requires the runner to be awarded the next base, and that's not true. The only requirement to award a base on obstruction is if it's a case of obstruction type 1, and we've done videos on the difference. We usually see obstruction 1 during a rundown, or when the batter runner and the pitcher collide when the first baseman fields the ball going to first base. But this is obstruction 2, which means that no play is actively being made on the runner at the time. Despite this being the only base runner, the ball is in center field. The fielder, the middle infielder, misses the ball and is sprawled on the ground, and either intentionally or unintentionally, and it doesn't matter which one, trips the runner. It's obstruction type 2 either way. The key to officiating this play is to let it play out, as umpire Rehak does here, and watch what happens. The center fielder charges in, backs up the play, and that's what makes all the difference for this play. That means if we nullify the act and pretend the runner never got tripped, would the center fielder getting to the ball so quickly have prevented the runner from safely making it to third base or not? I think if the center fielder isn't so quick to pick up the ball and run in, you have an award of third base. But because the center fielder is so fast at getting the ball and being so close to the infield, that's why the runner is placed at second base, because absent obstruction to nullify the act, the runner would have remained at second base or otherwise would not have safely arrived at third.
Well, I'm just trying to think, looking back at the first 5.5 innings of this game, was there something that happened that upset him?
No.
I do think we showed Francona after the double play on when the replay at first base to end the 4th inning on Jimenez, and it was a very close play. He was called out. The replay said, no, he's out, and he was not happy in the dugout.
No, well, you lose your challenge.
Right to Elvis Andrus. Could be a double play. It is. Evan Smith takes the feed, comes across the bag, and fires it to first. See if the Guardians want to take a look. It was close.
Well, yeah, they can. They absolutely are not beholden to just one portion of the play via the review.
is out, and Cleveland loses their challenge.
All right, so nothing to worry about.
No.
I didn't mean to alarm everybody. It's a double play. Back-to-back home runs by the Guardians. We're tied at 2.